I was doing my masters 2011 లో నేను ఇండియాకి వచ్చినుండే విజిట్ కి. I went to my village.
Okay.
Actual village లో వచ్చింది. Becoming an entrepreneur is another level. ఇప్పుడు డౌన్ ఫాల్ ఉంటుంది, ఎప్పుడో ఒకసారి ఒక పీక్ వస్తుంది, చాలా వస్తుంది. That will give you the kick.
You think there's a big future for this?
Absolutely. Guys, if you are trying to pursue something, pursue on the I would say that's because
Alright, as you know, we are in Malkajgiri, which means the only mode of transportation I have is taking the Varnaut, and I'm pretty sure you don't know this place. I've never come here. I mean, at least I've never got you people on the camera here. This is Cherlapalli. Cherlapalli is very famous for the jail, but obviously we're not here for that. I'm going to this place, Gravton Motors. He asked me to visit their facility. I mean, come on, why not? We've been visiting a lot of showrooms to take deliveries of bikes and all that, but why not visit a place where they make such stuff? Okay, here is the facility, Gravton Motors. Come here, Shiraz.
Hello.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah.
This is Shiraz.
So I take care of digital marketing and content creation, and also I do all the stunt parts on.
Stunt parts?
Yes.
Okay,
Stunt
I have to
riding,
talk about something very interesting. Once I go inside, I'll show you something very adventurous what is done.
Welcome.
So basically this is a EV scooter, right?
Yes, it's a EV bike. We call it a bike because it has a 17-inch bigger wheels.
Okay.
So we call it a bike without a petrol tank. So basically it's a bike without a petrol tank, with the ease of a scooter.
That's an apt description actually. So this is what we are talking about. So that is the Quanta, and the reason they're calling it a bike is because of the bigger tires. And then now it's in production. People can buy this.
Exactly.
Very interesting. My intent kali inta peda company unda naku teladu. Cherlapalli is like hardly 5 kilometers from my house, Malkajgiri house, and they are making such amazing stuff here. Now the interesting part, I was talking about what Shiraz did, right? You see this particular one here. This has done
4,011 kilometers in 6.5 days.
6.5 days within a week. Shiraz rode around 4,000 kilometers.
2,700 I rode it.
2,700 kilometers on this particular Quanta to Ladakh.
Yes.
Ladakh?
Yes.
K to K.
Kanyakumari to Ladakh.
So you see that it's written Gravton K to K.
So this is a route which we covered in 6.5 days, and for this we got the Asia and India Book of Records.
మేము మస్తు చేసినాం ఇట్లాంటి మాకు ఎవడ ఏం బుక్కులు ఇవ్వలేదు.
First electric.
First electric, that is the reason. In 2021 you did this. 2021 lo I was doing this on the GSA.
Yes, I have seen it.
Okay, but doing it on this kind of a machine, good job bro.
Thank
what you did is like commendable.
Motive and the goal is only to showcase people that EVs are really
Capable.
alternative, and you can compare it with an IC engine bike. This is the vision of a CEO, Sriman.
Right.
He's totally, he's also a biker.
Oh,
and
okay.
He loves riding.
It's not the bike, but it's the rider. It's about your interest. If you really want to do it, you can do it on the smallest of machines, right? Does it start now?
Yes, it will.
After doing so much, does it?
Yes, it will. Please.
But it's already running there. That's the beauty of EV. I mean, these motor heads, these petrol heads, they say,
Yes,
right?
yes.
I think we have to move beyond that.
Exactly.
You enjoy that part as well.
Yes.
But when it comes to, utility vehicles, economical and all that, also we have to move with time. You can't get stuck there. So I am also planning in future, not now, I'm not ready yet, but I'm also planning to move to EV cars next.
So it costed us 400 rupees of electricity. That's it. 400 rupees.
They were able to do Kanyakumari to Kashmir in 400 rupees.
Yes.
4,000 kilometers in 400 rupees. 10 paise per kilometer.
Controller, cell, motor, we have everything designed and assembled in-house in this manufacturing plant.
Exactly within these walls where we are standing, all these have been manufactured, designed from the scratch.
Exactly.
Cool, amazing.
why don't we sit over there so that background would be nice?
The problem is anything. Actually, this is fine for me. Yeah. See, this is a problem with CEOs. Especially people who go into design details and all that. They want everything, not like me, they want everything clean. That's
Sorry, I'll not be like that in that case, okay? I'll try and be as
that's how you should be.
accommodating.
Andar naalaga unnaranko result baagodu. People should think like this. You should be really passionate about what you do, right?
Right.
That's good.
Yeah.
So by the way, this is Parshuram, right?
My full name is Parshuram Paka.
The best part is he's also a biker, I heard.
Yes.
He's the vision behind, and he's a creator of Gravton.
This is Parshuram Paka, founder and CEO of Gravton Motors. Before that, by education, I'm a mechanical engineer. By passion, I'm a mechatronics buff.
I feel good. Someone who did mechanical engineering was pursuing that, using that skills to get into something like this, creating their own stuff, and that goes in line, right? Because a lot of
Absolutely.
people get into something else later, like me for example.
Oh, you are a mechanical engineer?
No, I am an electronics engineer.
Okay,
అప్పుడు
wonderful.
మార్కెట్ బాగుంటుంది అని చెప్పి చేర్చారు బట్
Yeah.
నో ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఇన్ ఇంజనీరింగ్
Okay.
విచ్ ఇస్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ కేసెస్ ఆల్ అరౌండ్ యూ సీ దట్ బట్ ఐ రియలీ అడ్మైర్ పీపుల్ హూ ఫాలో వాట్ దే లవ్ యాక్చువల్లీ దిస్ ఇస్ వన్ గుడ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫర్ దట్ గుడ్
Thank you. Thank you for that recognition. I'm a two-wheeler enthusiast as well as a car enthusiast. Indiaలో ఉన్నప్పుడు I participated in a car competition where it's called as now Baha. It's very famous now.
Right.
And we have become a sponsor to that event right today. That's
Nice.
another big thing for us. So అక్కడ ఏంటంటే you need to design a car, make it and participate in the race along with the rest of the teams.
Okay.
అది 2006-07లో ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ నుంచి there was only one team and that was mine. I was the driver and captain of the team.
Okay.
So later I went to US for my masters
Okay.
and I came back to India in 2019 with a vision to make a two-wheeler, EV two-wheelers, which will enhance the quality of life of people. I wanted to make a vehicle which can go anywhere in India and without, yes, and without having to compromise on the power, technology or the comfort.
Right.
So we are a company who keenly focuses on form as well as the function, not just the form itself.
Right.
అంటే చూడ్డానికి బాగుండాలి, ఈవెన్ ఇట్ షుడ్ బి యూస్ఫుల్ ఫర్ ద పీపుల్
True.
ఫర్ దర్ డే టు డే యాక్టివిటీ. దాని నుంచి మనకు అర్థమైంది ఏంటి అంటే వీ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ అ మోటార్ సైకిల్ ఓన్లీ which has big wheels, which has long suspension, very powerful, very sturdy. That became the DNA of the company. The first product which we have developed is Gravton Quanta. Quanta ne enduku why not a sports bike ante? Again, the DNA of the company is to enhance the quality of life of people.
Okay.
Right. So we wanted to make something which is practical, useful as well as fun, not just a showpiece.
Right, understood.
So అందుకే ఈ వెహికల్ చేసినాం మనం ఫస్ట్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ a motorcycle with the comfort of a scooter. Okay, it's a very different segment. It looks like a step through, but once you sit on it and take a ride, you'll realize that it's a proper motorcycle ergonomics and the form factor.
Right.
Okay. It's just that it doesn't have the petrol tank area. అందుకు అది స్టెప్ త్రూ కనిపిస్తుంది. కానీ దానివల్ల అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఏంటంటే ఈవెన్ శారీ వేసుకొని కూడా women can ride it.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Lungi or dhoti or for that matter you can put something in front.
Very desi.
Yes. Very desi. At the same time, you can take it and use it as you like. You can literally go off-road on that.
Right.
I would like you to test that.
Yeah, I guess because it's got long
Okay.
travel suspension. What
Yes.
I've seen, bigger wheels.
Right. ఈ ఐడియా ఉండే కానీ what we realized in 2019లో there was no ecosystem to build this vehicle in India and I wanted to make everything in India. We ended up developing the entire technology required for this vehicle.
Okay.
We are the first company in India to make a 17-inch integrated motor wheel
Okay.
and got it certified by Government of India.
Whoa.
As well as
that's
the
nice.
entire ecosystem around it. There is the control system, the battery, the swappable batteries. To demonstrate the uniqueness and the sturdiness and the practicality of this vehicle, మనం ఏం చేసినామంటే we took a challenge of going from Kanyakumari
Yeah,
all
I
the way
saw
to
vehicle as
Kardungla
well. Yeah.
without stopping for charging.
This you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
this is
with
interesting.
this, just because of this, it became a world record. Okay.
Crazy, yeah.
We were running this vehicle non-stop day and night. కన్యాకుమారి నుంచి కర్దుంగ్ల వరకు 4,011 kilometers.
Right.
We actual time we have taken 4.5 days.
Okay.
లదాఖ్లో ఓవర్ నైట్ ఆగాల్సి వచ్చింది, దానివల్ల కొంచెం టైం ఎక్కువ అయింది కానీ
No, but were people like swapping?
yeah, 2 riders were 12 hours shift, 12 hours
you did this
non-stop, 12 hours non
continuously?
yeah, it's continuous.
I thought people were taking breaks like how we do.
No break.
So once you start from
అందుకే world record అది.
True, yeah. This I didn't think. You didn't tell me clearly. So from Kanyakumari you started without taking a single break. So the vehicle didn't stop at all.
So it stops for swapping.
That's it.
Less
I mean,
than 5
that's
minutes.
Correct. Okay.
Every second was recorded. It was witnessed by Asia Book of Records. Manadi. That's why we got into Asia
Yeah, I
Book of
saw the
Records.
certification, right?
Right.
So you were swapping every 6 hours, 12 hours?
No, ఒకసారి మనం స్వాప్ చేస్తే 130 నుంచి 160 kilometers వెళ్తుంది డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ ద
No,
టెరైన్.
I'm talking the person swap.
పర్సన్ 12 hours.
12 hours.
Yes.
So one rider is riding 12 hours.
12 hours. అండ్ దానికన్నా ముందు ఇంకో రికార్డ్ ఉండే మనకి గోయింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ హైదరాబాద్ టు కన్యాకుమారి కవరింగ్ అరౌండ్ 1,320 kilometers
Kanyakumari, okay.
నాన్ స్టాప్ బై సింగిల్ రైడర్ 23.5 hours and that was me.
Rider. This is something, yeah. I'm doing it on a BMW GSA, which is easy, obviously.
Yeah.
This is something else.
Yeah.
Doing it on Gravton Quanta. Right?
Quanta 23.5 hours non-stop, no eating, sleeping, nothing.
I
And we
think-
covered 1,320 kilometers. It's actual 1360 అది.
1360.
Yeah, 1360 kilometers
non-stop.
overall. So this was done to establish confidence on the EV two-wheelers as well as the EV ecosystem. And also the byproduct is that we are getting to demonstrate the vehicle and the technology which we have built. That's about Gravton, and we have done a lot of stunt shows.
So you were saying that everything is built in-house?
Right.
Everything from scratch, the design, components. You mean to say that you're importing nothing from outside?
Yes. The first answer is yes. At a component level, మనం ఏది ఇంపోర్ట్ చేస్తలేం.
Okay.
At a raw material level, yes, we import because we don't have chips here. You'll have to get them.
Right.
Cells again, we don't have in India right now.
Right.
We get them, but end of the day, we make all the components.
You're not getting a battery from a place, the tires from somewhere else, the chassis from somewhere else, assembling it here and just selling it. Basically, not doing white labeling.
లేదు అసలుగా. Oh, this vehicle is patented one. It's our own design.
Okay.
ఎవ్రీ కాంపోనెంట్ వెహికల్లో మీరు చూసేది అన్ని మనం డిజైన్ చేసి మనమే వాటి డైస్ టూల్స్ అన్ని ఇక్కడ చేపించినాం ఇండియాలో. ఓకే సో ఆల్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ విల్ బి అవైలబుల్ ఫర్ యూ అట్ ఎనీ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్. ఓకే మోటర్ స్పెసిఫికలీ ద మెయిన్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఈస్ మేడ్ హియర్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఫెసిలిటీ.
Great, amazing. This is something I would call an USP to this particular brand, because I've come across so many EVs these days, but most of them is basically white labeling, right? They're importing the whole vehicle, forget parts. They're importing the whole vehicle and rebranding them and selling it. This is what I have seen at least.
When it comes to us, we wanted to make sure that we are truly made in India. ఎందుకు అంటే a vehicle made in India చేయాలి అంటే it's not just making components in India and putting them together.
Right.
It's about making for the Indian way of usage. That is important, right?
Correct.
Why? Because our terrains are different, our day-to-day life activities are different throughout the country. The way we use the vehicle is also different. The climate is different. So వీటన్నిటికీ వర్తించేటట్టుగా ఆలోచించి you'll have to design the vehicle.
I mean, it should be like, even if you're abusing the vehicle, it should work.
Absolutely.
That is the kind of mentality we all have.
Yes.
Right.
మిగతా వాళ్ళు బయట దేశం వాళ్ళు తయారు చేసినప్పుడు ఇంత ఆలోచించి దీని గురించి అని తయారు చేయరు.
True.
అందుకనే టుడే I would say our two-wheeler companies are famous throughout the world for that reason.
True. Yeah.
Okay.
They can take the beating.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure we are better in that. అందుకని మొత్తం ఇక్కడనే డిజైన్ చేసి ఇక్కడనే మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ చేసినాం మనం.
అంటే అది కూడా మా చెర్లపల్లి మల్కాజ్గిరి లాంటి ఏరియాలో చేస్తే ఐ నో ఇట్ ఇస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి లైక్ వెరీ స్టర్డీ.
Yeah. So we do stunts on it. EV పైన.
I heard he is a stunt rider.
Yeah. He plays with that bike. A lot. So we have other models. The platform which we developed, platform ante mana motor, controller, battery, all of that put together.
Right.
And now we integrated AI into this in such a way that it does the predictive analysis. Ante based on the usage of the vehicle, munde if something is going to go wrong, munde cheppestadu man. Right now these models are widely available, right? So we have used these models, existing models, and we used our data.
Right.
And now we created an entire system where it will tell you if your vehicle needs a service, if it needs a battery service or anything.
Understood.
That way we are making sure that your rider, your owner, insurance guy, company, everyone is happy and safe. E particular platform, you can tweak it and make a very powerful vehicle. Like ARC ane oka premium motorcycle on
ARQ.
Yes. So that can be tuned to a 250cc vehicle segment.
Okay. So
and
the
basically
chassis, everything is that capable.
Yes, that particular motorcycle, it's a different chassis.
Who designs all this, like from the chassis level, from the bolt level, literally from there? Who is the first one who sketches this first?
సో ఫస్ట్ మనది ఐల్ టెల్ యూ మనం ఎట్లా చేసుకొస్తాం మనం ఎందుకు ఫుల్ స్టాక్ కంపెనీ అంటాం అన్నది ఈవీ ఫుల్ స్టాక్ కంపెనీ. సో ఫస్ట్ వీ అండర్స్టాండ్ ద మార్కెట్ నీడ్, మార్కెట్లో ఏం అవసరం ఉంది, వాట్ ఈస్ ద గ్యాప్ ఇన్ ద మార్కెట్, వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు గెట్ ఇన్ టు as per the DNA of the company.
Some business class going on here. Please pay below, okay?
Yeah. We understand the use case. మనకున్న యూనిక్నెస్ ఏంటంటే జస్ట్ పెయిన్ పాయింట్ గురించి సొల్యూషన్ తయారు చేయము, దాంట్లో అగైన్ డిజైన్ కూడా ఇస్తాం మనం. ఆర్క్ ఈస్ డెవలప్డ్ లైక్ దాట్.
Okay.
Arc is actually a form design out of a owl. So we have in-house designers, transportation designers. They will take this concept requirements to the drawing board, then they'll come up with the form design.
Okay, so let's say these are the problems that are there in the market. We are going to give
ఈ లక్షణాలు ఉండాలని పెట్టుకుంటారు.
Okay.
కొన్ని మూడ్ బోర్డ్ తయారు చేస్తారు, దాని ప్రకారం దే కమ్ అప్ విత్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ డిజైన్స్.
Okay.
దాని నుంచి మనం రిఫైన్ చేసుకొని ఒక పర్టికులర్ డిజైన్ తెచ్చుకుంటాం.
How much time does this take? Only to the sketch?
It ranges from sometimes you will hit it like that, sometimes it will take చేస్తూ ఉంటే మనకు నచ్చదు. అది ఆర్ట్ అన్నప్పుడు ఇట్ కెన్ బి లైక్ 1 day or 1 year కూడా అవ్వచ్చు.
True, yeah.
Okay. ఆర్క్ చేయడానికి అట్లీస్ట్ మై టీమ్ హాస్ టేకెన్ అరౌండ్ ఐడియేషన్ పరంగా ఆల్మోస్ట్ 6 months తీసుకున్నారు. ఇంజనీరింగ్ చేసి ఇమీడియట్గా దాన్ని ప్రోటోటైప్ చేయడానికి దే హ్యావ్ టేకెన్ less than 1.5 months.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was the very shortest time. Everything was done here.
In this facility. Nice.
అయితే దెన్ వీ డూ ద ఫార్మ్ డిజైన్ చేసిన తర్వాత దెన్ ఇట్ గోస్ టు ద ఇంజనీరింగ్ గైస్. వాళ్ళు 3D డిజైన్స్ తయారు చేసుకుంటారు. క్లాస్ ఏ, క్లాస్ బి, క్లాస్ సి అండ్ సర్ఫేసెస్ అవన్నీ తయారు చేసుకొని దెన్ దే గో టు ద ప్రోటోటైపింగ్ అంతా అయిపోయినాక అగైన్ దే గో టు ద టెస్టింగ్. ఇన్ హౌస్ టెస్ట్ చేస్తారు కాంపోనెంట్ లెవెల్లో, వెహికల్ లెవెల్లో. దాని తర్వాత రోడ్ టెస్ట్ జరుగుతుంది.
Motor and all this is different again. So that also you people create?
Yes.
Okay.
సో అందుకే మనం చాలా టైం తీసుకున్నాం.
నాకు వినడానికి చాలా టైం పడుతుంది చేయడానికి.
అగైన్ అది ఒక డిఫరెంట్ వరల్డ్ ఆల్ టుగెదర్. మోటార్, బ్యాటరీ ఇవన్నీ సింక్ లో వచ్చేసి అండ్ రైడర్ ఫీల్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ మోర్ అబవ్ ఆల్ దిస్. వన్స్ యు ఆర్ రైడింగ్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు కనెక్ట్ విత్ ద రైడర్.
End of the day that's the thing, right? I would ride and say this is not nice, simple.
సో అది కనెక్ట్ కాకపోతే ఇట్ డజంట్ హెల్ప్. అగైన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ట్యూన్ ఇట్ సో మచ్ సో దాట్ రైడర్ కనెక్ట్ అవ్వాలి, ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఉండాలి, సేఫ్టీ ఉండాలి, పవర్ ఉండాలి. ఇట్స్ అ హోల్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ వేరియబుల్స్. ఓకే. So we work on all of them. Then once we are happy with it, then they send it to ARAI for testing.
Okay.
So ARAIలో ఒకసారి సర్టిఫికేషన్ అయిపోయింది అంటే then they'll start the mass production. Again ఈ మాస్ ప్రొడక్షన్ చేయాలి అంటే టూలింగ్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. టూలింగ్ ఈజ్ అన్ అగైన్ హ్యూజ్ ఎక్స్పెన్సివ్ ప్రాసెస్. సో ఒక చిన్న ప్లాస్టిక్ పార్ట్ చేయడానికి మీకు 25 lakhs టూలింగ్ జరుగుతుంది. సో అట్లాంటివి ఎన్నో పార్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి.
See, the product we see in the front is not everything. The work behind it is next level.
Yeah.
Like I started making some t-shirts and stuff. If I would outsource it and do it, it's very simple.
Yeah.
But when you actually చెప్పడానికి t-shirt లే కానీ actually if you go to the design of it, I want this print to be like this, I want the puff print like this. The mold should be done first. Then the designer will not listen to you properly. He will not understand your vision.
Sometimes వాళ్ళకి కమ్యూనికేట్ కాదు మన విజన్.
Yeah.
So
much of
iterations జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి మీకు, మల్టిపుల్ iterations.
Correct. If people are asking me about my hair loss, that's all because of one t-shirt, you know. I don't know how you're able to maintain your hair, but what I'm trying to say is it's not just the product that we see and dismiss it off. The kind of work that goes behind it is commendable.
Oh yeah. There is a village behind this. Village అంటే అంతమంది పని చేస్తారు.
Yeah, absolutely. Firstly, actually, how did you even think that you have to start a company like this? Like going to your beginning, that there was one day, right, that you thought this is what I want to do in my life. This is what I want to build. A day, do you remember that day?
Yeah, that comes from my childhood అంటాను నేను. బైక్ పిచ్చినోడికి అది ఉంటుంది, బైక్ ఆర్ కార్ పిచ్చినోడికి. They wanted to make something.
I never thought about creating a bike. ఇంకో లెవెల్ పిచ్చి ఉండే.
సో బ్యాచిలర్స్లో కూడా ఆ పిచ్చి ఉండే కాబట్టి ఆ కాంపిటీషన్ చేసి అవన్నీ చేసినుండే. ఐ వాస్ డూయింగ్ మై మాస్టర్స్ 2011లో నేను ఇండియాకి వచ్చినుండే విజిట్కి. ఐ వెంట్ టు మై విలేజ్.
ఓకే.
యాక్చువల్ విలేజ్లో వచ్చింది ఐడియా నాకు. టు గో టు పెట్రోల్ బంక్ అండ్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ వీ యూస్ టు బర్న్ అ లీటర్ పెట్రోల్, లేకపోతే డబ్బా పెట్రోల్ ఉంటుండే.
ఓకే.
సో డబ్బా పెట్రోల్ అప్పుడు అనిపించింది, అరే వీ బర్న్ అ లీటర్ పెట్రోల్ టు జస్ట్ గో టు పెట్రోల్ బంక్ అండ్ కమ్ బ్యాక్.
ప్రాబ్లమ్ పాయింట్.
And it's the same scenario with many villages.
True, yeah.
Even today it is 6 kilometers away for us. Okay.
Which is your village? Where do you come from?
So this is in current Sirsilla district adi.
Okay.
Sirsillalo, it's a very remote village.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. My parents migrated to Hyderabad for my education, and I'm fortunately here. This entire credit goes to my parents.
Okay. So because of Sirsilla you made this company.
యా అనొచ్చు. అయితే అప్పుడు అనిపించింది, హే వై డోంట్ వి మేక్ అ 2-wheeler, పీపుల్ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ టు గో ఎనీవేర్, సిట్ బ్యాక్ అట్ హోమ్ అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ పుట్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ మనీ ఇన్ టు ద పాకెట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద పీపుల్. అగైన్ ఆ ఐడియా కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చిందంటే అరే అట్లాంటివి చేయొచ్చు మనము అన్నది. యుఎస్లో 2011లో టెస్లా వాజ్ ఇన్ లైమ్ లైట్ ఫర్ దర్ రేంజ్ 300 miles per charge అని. ఒక కార్ 300 miles పోయినప్పుడు రెడ్యూస్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అండ్ మేక్ 100 kilometers range vehicle, right? You can make it. So that's where it started.
And there's a lot of demand for this.
Absolutely.
Right.
So ఆ టైంలో I tried to pitch it to several guys. Didn't work. I told myself దీన్ని నేనే చేస్తాను అని. I worked hard in US. I came back to India for good in 2019.
What was your background there? What would you do there?
I was a researcher over there. Later I worked for another ERP company.
Okay. You were doing a job, right, that time?
Yeah.
Working under someone that time?
No, I was actually working as a research assistant. I was pursuing my PhD చెప్పాలంటే.
Okay. But do you enjoy working for someone or doing something like this? Because a lot of young generation who wants to aspire to be entrepreneurs, they don't understand the kind of pain that goes into all of this.
Yeah.
They see only the bright side of it.
Yes.
But You should
So,
tell them whether they should pursue something like this, entrepreneurship or...
Absolutely. See, when it comes to me, I don't know if I can advise someone. కానీ నా గురించి
I mean,
చెప్తాను
this
నేను.
is more subjective and it's a personal choice what people want to do.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
coming from experience, what would you
ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ నుంచి యాజ్ పర్ మీ నాకున్న మనస్తత్వం ఏంటి అంటే ఐ వాంట్ టు ఆల్వేస్ టేక్ అప్ న్యూ ఛాలెంజెస్. Okay, that's what I've been doing even in my bachelor's here as well as in my master's. When I was doing job, I was taking new challenges. Routine jobs నాకు ఇష్టం లేదు.
So you don't like getting comfortable,
No.
right? You want to always be on the run, take up new challenges.
Yeah.
Hustle guy.
బైకర్స్ అట్లనే ఉంటారు కదా.
అట్లా అంటే
సేమ్ రోడ్ మీద ఓకే పోతే మంచిగా అనిపించదు.
నన్నే అంటున్నట్టుంది ఇది. Okay.
I'm a biker too, so hope you understand that.
Yeah, I totally get it. I'm just kidding.
Same thing okay చేస్తే బోర్ కొడుతుంది నీకు. You would like to do something new. Take up, get out of your comfort zone.
True, absolutely.
But becoming an entrepreneur is another level. It's a roller coaster. It's never green. You know, ఎప్పుడు డౌన్ఫాల్ ఉంటుంది. ఎప్పుడో ఒకసారి ఒక పీక్ వస్తుంది, చాలా వస్తుంది. That will give you the kick. Again అది రావాలి అంటే you keep working again for that.
Right.
Okay. It's not easy, as you also know.
Talking to him since like 10 minutes, I can understand he's driven by passion for sure. It's not just to make money. Because
make money అంటే నేను వేరేలా చేస్తున్నది.
మస్తు నేను చేసుకోవడానికి డబ్బులు చేసుకోవడానికి there is lot of other ways.
Yeah.
You need not sit and draw a sketch of a bike and go through all of this, right?
Yes. Right from my bike day, నాకు ఒకటి ఉంటుండే. I want to make something which will have a connection with the people. బికాస్ మనం అందరం సేమ్ వెహికల్ అందరం నడపచ్చు కానీ అరే నా బండి మంచిగా అనిపిస్తుంది నాకు.
కమ్యూనిటీ.
నాట్ ఓన్లీ దాట్, ఇండివిజువల్ ఆ పర్టికులర్ పీస్ కూడా నీకు నచ్చుతుంది.
True, yeah.
You and I might buy the same bike,
Right.
but I might say అరే mine is little different నీ దానికన్నా అన్నట్టు మాట్లాడుతూ
I get
ఉంటాం.
it, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that emotional bond, I want people to establish that, okay, with the products which I am making.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the passion I have, and also it should help them not just for the show off, emotional ga as well as the in the day-to-day life also. It should be like a friend for them. That's my passion.
There should be a connection between the man and
Yes.
machine, basically.
Yes. So we have other products on the similar lines which I cannot reveal right now, but
Right.
soon you will see.
I'm waiting for that, looking forward to that.
Yes.
What is the biggest challenge you faced till date? I mean, this is kind of going like a podcast, but it's more to draw inspiration from people like you, right? We don't get to meet people like these who are, building things from scratch. So we want to learn. Me also, I want to learn some things from you. So for the young audience, it's not just about Gravton, but the vision behind it, the person behind it who is right in front of us and talking. I mean, that shows the confidence he has in his company and his brand, right? So that's the reason I'm asking you all this. When did you start this? 2019?
Yes.
So 2019.
Official 2019 కానీ ఆన్ ది గ్రౌండ్ పనిచేసిన 2017 ఎండింగ్ నుంచే చేసినాం.
Okay, the ideation started 2017.
Ideation as well as the prototyping started in 2017 itself.
Okay, from
ఫస్ట్
that.
లిథియం అండ్ బ్యాటరీ తయారు చేసినాం మనం, బిఫోర్ ఈవెన్ మేకింగ్ ద వెహికల్. ఫస్ట్ బ్యాటరీ తయారు చేసినాం.
సో డిగ్ చేసే కొత్త తెలుస్తుంది నాకు ఇంకా.
ద బ్యాటరీ ప్యాక్.
ఓకే.
ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు రేంజ్ రావాలి నీకు రియలిస్టిక్గా అంటే యూ నీడ్ అ ప్రాపర్ బ్యాటరీ ప్యాక్, చిన్న సైజులోనే ఎక్కువ రేంజ్ వచ్చేటట్టు ఉండాలి.
So that's what you have on USP, right? Your battery has manganese mixed in it, or?
Yeah, it's LMFP chemistry. Latest గా మనం ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసింది. The beauty about this one is it can withstand Indian climatic conditions very well.
And also it can pack more energy in a same package.
Yes, compared to LFP chemistry. So, but coming to your question of which is the most challenging thing,
Yes.
there were many. ఒకటి ఎప్పుడు అంటే నేను చెప్పే ఇట్స్ నాట్ లైక్ దట్, దేర్ ఆర్ టూ మెనీ. Okay. Different aspects లో different challenges ఉన్నాయి. Right from the team, building the team, bringing the skill set is the biggest challenge.
Right.
ఇండియాలో ఈవీకి కావాల్సిన మైక్రో కంట్రోలర్స్ మీద పనిచేసే వాళ్ళు చాలా తక్కువ మంది ఉన్నారు. బిల్డింగ్ దట్ పార్ట్ వాజ్ అ బిగ్ ఛాలెంజ్.
మైక్రో కంట్రోలర్,
నాట్ మైక్రో కంట్రోలర్, ద కంట్రోల్ యూనిట్ అని చెప్పాలి, అంటే ద బ్రెయిన్ ఆఫ్ ద సిస్టమ్.
ఫర్ ఈవీస్ స్పెసిఫికలీ?
పవర్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ మీద తక్కువ పీపుల్ పనిచేస్తున్నారు ఇండియాలో.
There is less skill,
sir.
Okay, so I'm trying to see.
That is just one challenge which I'm talking about. There are many after that.
Okay, let's say this particular challenge. You think there's a big future for this?
Absolutely. Guys, if you are trying to pursue something, pursue in the power electronics, I would say that's because the future is robotics. ఇప్పుడు ఇవాళ ఈవీస్ ఎట్లయితేనేమో కొన్ని రోజుల తర్వాత ఎవ్రీ పర్సన్ విల్ హ్యావ్ అ పర్సనల్ రోబోట్. అండ్ ఒక పర్సనల్ రోబోట్ నడవాలి అంటే ఇట్ విల్ బీ బ్యాటరీ పవర్డ్ అగైన్. ఈవీ లాంటిది ఒక ఆటోనమస్ వెహికల్ లాంటిది ఉంటుంది. దానికి బ్యాటరీ నుంచి పవర్ తీసుకొని మోటార్కి ఇచ్చేసి నువ్వు కావాల్సిన పని చేయాలి అంటే యూ నీడ్ పవర్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఫర్ దాట్. సో అట్ అ హార్డ్వేర్ లెవెల్, అట్ అ ఫోమ్వేర్ లెవెల్, అట్ అ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ లెవెల్లో మనకున్నారు. వీ హ్యావ్ దట్ కాంపిటెన్సీ ఇన్ ఇండియా. బట్ ఫోమ్వేర్ అండ్ హార్డ్వేర్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ రిక్వైర్డ్. అండర్స్టాండింగ్ ఆల్ త్రీ ఆఫ్ దమ్ ఇస్ ద కీ. ఒక ఈవీ కి కంట్రోలర్ తయారు చేయాలంటే ఈ మూడింటి పైన మంచి అవగాహన ఉండాలి. అప్పుడే మీకు డిజైర్డ్ అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది. లేదంటే సమ్వేర్ యూ విల్ బి 99%, యూ విల్ నాట్ బి 100%.
Right.
Okay.
Power electronics. People who want to get into that, what do they need to learn?
తక్కువ కోర్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి దాని మీద కూడా. బట్ we were in touch with one university asking them to create this particular course so that we can take people from there.
Nice.
Power electronics అంటే you need all the different subjects embedded into one.
Very, very interesting. So you said there are many challenges. Like in general in your life as well, I'm pretty sure you'll have a lot of challenges. Apart from Gravton, you'll have a lot of other challenges. But what is something that makes you smile, look up to? That yes, let's go through all of this, that's fine, because end of the day, I have a reason to smile. What is that?
So the motivation, how I get is, every time we make little bit of progress, అది kick ఇస్తుంది.
Right.
We'll have one vision, okay, we want to do XYZ.
Right.
And then we come up with a plan. So every time you hit a milestone, that gives you motivation.
Right.
And the most important thing is, manam self-motivated undali to be an entrepreneur. Because every time నీకు positive result రాదు.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. It will throw you down, it will kick you down. Still లేచి నిలబడాలి మనం.
Correct. So the end goal is important. The main target should be on that end goal.
Yeah.
And the small challenges keep coming up, but if your focus is on that big goal, all these things don't matter.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. And also you should be motivating your team. Team is the key again, guys.
Absolutely. Yes. I think he's running a little bit late. I've taken too much of his time. I think we'll spend more time later and properly do a proper video, because we get to learn so much from him. Thank you, Parshuram.
Thank you.
You take leave and I'll go to your place around.
Sure.
Lot of things to see around.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the unit where they make the actual motor. I mean, I visited some assembly units in the past where they assemble vehicles, but I never seen something like this where they make motors as well. It will be an EV motor they're making here. This is the stack and this is the wiring, right? This is called a coil. So this is what makes the motor. So this is the magnet and it's called the stack.
Yes.
And this is being made here in-house.
With the help of this machine only we can pull the magnets. Without this machine, it's very strong magnets. You cannot remove with with the hand. You can try.
So these are the magnets that go into the housing. They're so powerful. I mean, they gave me a challenge. They're asking me to split them and show. I'll try. I'll show. So there is a technique to do it. But I understand what you're saying. The thing is, oh my god, they are strong. But I understand, you can't just open it like that. I'm trying to slide them out. So when you slide, that's a technique to open any powerful magnet. You can slide it. But otherwise, very powerful. I get it. So these are the magnets that go inside this.
Yes.
I told you, right? So much of engineering, so much of machinery, all these things go into making the motor. And the best part is, I still can't believe that motors are being made here for an EV. Incredible. So now this is the wheel. The tire is already loaded over here, and that is the motor. Okay, so now that is ready. The tire fixed with the motor. That is going here now. This is the place where the tire gets tested properly. And if everything is right, then it goes onto the motorcycle. It is by Seat. And this custom made only for Quanta, only for Gravton. And this is after you people did research on what kind of tire suits your vehicle the best, right? And then you went to Seat and told them you want such a tire. Okay, so this whole facility that you see over here is the actual assembly area. Since even the shock absorbers, these are also made in-house. There's an industrial design department team here who designs all of these things, and then they give it somewhere where they get all these things done as per their specifications. And that's what you see over here. Even the mudguards.
Yes, everything.
Everything. So if
Small washer also.
even a small washer, it seems, including a nut, bolt, everything is being designed in-house, and that is what you see over here. This whole line, you can see the handlebars here.
Yes. Sub-assembled.
Sub-assembled handlebars. So even the switches.
Yes.
The switch quality is good. Yes. All the wires, everything. Then you have, what are these? Oh, these are the ignition. Yes. This is the ignition. These are rear fenders you have over here. Then you have the headlights. But chinna EV cheyadaniki kuda there are so many parts involved. I mean, this is insane. These are all the parts that go into making this vehicle. This is the chassis. Then they come over here. This is the actual assembly line. This is where the actual vehicle is getting assembled with your own parts. That is the USP. Yes. Main parts get assembled here, like the handlebar. From here, you start without the wheel.
Yes.
By the time you go there, you see the complete
Bike. Yes.
and you can ride it from there.
Yes. You have again.
I mean, obviously testing you'll do,
Testing,
but
yeah.
practically you can actually drive. Ivanni chinnappu TV lo chusna gani, this is the first time I'm actually seeing an assembly line. So now we are checking how much it produces. As a biker, we are all interested in one thing, which is the dyno. One of our third-party accessory, whatever you want to call that machine. So they have their in-house dyno as well. And obviously, dyno is not created here. This is one thing that is not in-house. So usually this is the assembly line, right? It comes, the bike, finished bike comes from here. Then it comes here. It comes the dyno over here into this bay. It gets logged here, and he is going to test it. And once everything is good here, then it rolls out, goes there in that lift, goes down, goes into next, what is that?
First it comes here for the quality.
Oh,
Then
QA.
Yeah.
Into the inventory. And from there, dispatch.
Yes, dispatch.
We'll take this. There's the front brake test done. Yes. Okay, now they're testing the rear brake. Recently, they have also been published on Times of India. That's Mr. Parshuram, his wife, and the stunt rider. Okay, so these are the actual product produced vehicles. I would say these can go on road. Everything is ready. So these are the ones that you have. One in red color. I think my personal favorite color is white, but color is subjective. It's up to you what you want to pick. I think I will choose the white because it looks a little bit chunkier as well compared to the red one. All the production, all the design, in-house design, our design, e-design, and a lot of dreams put into it, and then finally, when you get something on the road, the actual final product, the end user should tell how it actually feels, the experience of it. When you sit on the bike, do you get a smile or do you feel like, okay, disappointing, I'm going to ride it. I'm pretty excited to ride it. And I think this is the first time I'm so excited to ride it because after listening to the entire story, after seeing how all this is made, from the design, from the board, from the conference room, and the deep, even after seeing the motors, the winding, and the detail of Sri Lanka, I started getting excited in the design, in the engineering. So much of engineering goes into something. I want to actually experience the product. And the kitchen lo kelnamu, anni vanta chesiru. Chaali ingredients. They bought so many ingredients together, and they cooked up a nice dish. Now I wanted to taste that dish. Let's taste it. So sitting on it for the first time on the Quanta S by Gravton. Also, the company's vision, the brand wants to place this EV bike in such a place that it doesn't feel like a scooter. It actually feels like when you sit on this, you actually get the feeling of a bike. That is more important, and that's what Parshuram was also telling me. His focus is not to make you feel like you're sitting on a normal moped or something, but to actually feel like you're sitting on a proper motorcycle. I mean, if I would come and close my eyes and sit on this, I would actually think it's like maybe a KTM. Don't look at this place. Only when you look here, it becomes a utility vehicle, but if you're just coming and sitting on it, just like swag with a motorcycle feel, yeah, it actually feels like a motorcycle. That's very true. First thing I noticed when I sat on it is it's comfortable. The seat, it's not tight. Usually when you sit on a street bike, you get that very hard seat, right? It is actually comfortable and it's got good ergonomics. The way it holds my thighs here, inner thighs, it's got good support. And first thing, whenever you sit on an EV, they're so light, yeah, because there's no useless engine. I'm not saying useless for engines. Engines are very good when you go like 1000cc and above. Below that, utility vehicles don't need a chunky engine that takes your fuel, burns in a lot of money. We don't need that. An electric motor, so simple, should solve that issue. Also being environmental friendly, being eco-friendly, while keeping it economical, right? Yeah, seating posture is pretty straight, upright, no lean at all, so no discomfort when you're riding in the city. Foot pegs are, as you can see, 90-degree angle.
Total bike can pull 250 kgs of payload.
Bike can pull
Yes.
250 kgs.
And you,
Say spec sheet will say you can load 20 kilos
Yes.
or something, but India,
as per
they
my
don't,
knowledge,
as
like
per
50
Indian knowledge,
kgs.
people
easily.
will load everything and
Yeah,
they put their
easily.
house also here, let's say. And that is the way they design all these things, keeping that Indian mentality in mind. These are nice. Switches are pretty good on it. Also like the dash. Not too much going around. Once you switch it on, all you see is a plain, simple white light. Pretty visible in this much of light. Modes are nice. Like they're not complicated modes. And electric is so fun. Instant into the pull. There are two people sitting. Shiraz is also sitting with me, and don't judge my riding because you are a pro stunt rider. First impressions, definitely like you said, like the company also claims you feel like you're riding a motorcycle. That's there. It has good power, both of us sitting, and that too is an eco mode. Suspension is good, I would definitely say that. Ease of riding is excellent. Hey, brakes are very clicky. Bone brakes. Full charge. Okay, this is a big speed breaker. Oh, no issues. Ground clearance is pretty good. There's one more big speed breaker over here. Yes. Okay, Shiraz is actually taking me to some off-road and stuff. I think the first thing I love on this bike is definitely the brakes. Okay, we found some crazy off-road. See, this is the kind of confidence you will get when your vehicle is light, This is crazy. After doing that off-road session and also while coming from that facility till here, I've observed something. You know what? The throttle, the feel of the throttle, it's not like, a lot of bikes, EV bikes especially, I've seen, they feel like there's a switch inside. This doesn't feel like that. This feels like an internal combustion engine. It gives you the natural feel. When you throttle it, you can extract the exact amount of power from the throttle. It is very finely tuned. Did you people actually think about this, or did it happen like by accident?
Each and everything
You
was,
thought?
Yes.
That's good. The founder, Parshuram Garu, he is a biker by himself, so he knows how exactly it feels to ride a good bike. That is very important, because if I make a bike, I keep all these small considerations in my mind before making a bike, right? So before you people just come to a conclusion by just seeing the looks of it, don't come like that. Trust me, నేను కూడా photos చూసి first when these people reached out to me, photos చూసి I was like, మామూలుగా ఉంది కదా బండి, దీని ఇంత ఏం చేస్తారు అనిపించింది. బట్ యాక్చువల్లీ యూ కమ్ అండ్ రైడ్ ఇట్. వన్స్ టేక్ అ టెస్ట్ రైడ్ ఇట్, యూ విల్ డెఫినెట్లీ లైక్ ఇట్. టెల్ మీ ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ లైక్ ఇట్, ఫర్గెట్ ఇట్. అట్లీస్ట్ టెల్ మీ వాట్ యూ డోంట్ లైక్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. I think you'll not find anything that you don't like it. As of now, the sitting position, the suspension, the long travel suspension, the power in it. With two people we did this off-road. The ergonomics, the switch quality, everything being done in-house. Hamar Hyderabad mein that too. So any service issues, all that will be taken care of. And they are very open about showing themselves on the camera because they're confident about their product, right? So all this matters. Good luck to Gravton. I'm really happy something like this is happening around my house. That too, and such a good product they produced. I like your dish. After seeing all the cooking that is happening in the kitchen, you made a good product. Let's see how this evolves.